Now, listen, you guys, there's a video that is circulating on the internet of Timothee Chalamet basically performing a Nicki Minaj song. And we're also going to be talking about Bongo 2 and the court verdict and her being granted a restraining order, as well as this entire Tasha K and the Transformer situation. And at the same time, we're going to talk about Offset allegedly being broke, as well as Rihanna being pregnant accusations. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello tea lovers and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing, and without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about Timothee's video. Now, I did see this video circulating on Twitter, and it's a throwback video of him. You guys do know that they attended the same school for acting with Nicki Minaj, and so it's a throwback video of him performing Nicki Minaj's song. And yeah, I think before I comment, let me just insert the whole snippet. I hope it will not be copyrighted.
Like a dungeon dragon, say like a dungeon dragon, like a dungeon dragon, like a dungeon dragon. Thanks that I give for putting your switches on. Is it my fault that all your switches gone? Should have said the thank you note, you little hoe. Now I'm a rabbit coffin with a bow. Nigga, she just mad cause you took the spot. Word, that girl mad cause I took the spot. Well, girl, if you ain't, you should get off the pot. There's some dudes out putting that off your top. I hear the mumbling, I hear the cackling. I got scared, shook, panicking. Overseas, church, Vatican. You wanna steal, Vatican. You wanna sleep on me? Overnight, I'm the mother boss. Overtight, and when I pull up, throw for the fight. Now my voice is getting buck, overbite. I see him dusty ugly felines, Levi's. Right in the ants, holes in your knee highs. I trying to play. Now do you see why? The ladies calling me Manning Eli. Manning Eli. Manning Eli. Like a dungeon dragon, say like a dungeon dragon, say Hey, that's out. Hey, I'm sorry.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. Now, of course, the Barbz are gagging. The Barbz are like, oh my goodness, we've always known that it's been a barb, oh my goodness, and stuff like that. And personally, I'm just like, well, it's interesting to see how iconic and how inspirational Nicki Minaj has been to other people that we are now seeing blowing up. I'm just thinking that, well, since they attended the same school during that time 2013 and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that at that school icons like Lady Gaga, like Nicki Minaj were being used as an example to say, listen, this is the breed of artists that we actually teach here. So yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comment section. And now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, let us talk about Bongo 2. Bongo 2, as we all know, was out here trying to get a restraining order against Tory Lanez, despite the fact that, well, the man is already in jail and serving his time. So, yeah, it seems like yesterday the judge gave the verdict, and she was indeed awarded a restraining order from this man. And according to him, this man actually goes out of his way to take advantage and the H word, hey, and stuff like that. And allegedly she was also claiming that everywhere she walks it's people that are screaming free that man, and I guess that is so traumatizing for her, and that's one of the reasons why she required the restraining order. Now, I don't know what exactly the logic is behind what her and her team are doing, because a lot of posts that I saw on the internet regarding this entire thing of he wanting the restraining order, I didn't see a lot of people offering sympathy her way. A lot of people were like, oh my god, it's now giving she's the one who's now obsessed with the man. I mean, the man is arrested, what else do you want from the man? And some people were also questioning, what are you so afraid of? Because it seems like you're doing all of this to try and silence this man, to try and make sure that, well, his side is also not heard. Now, I don't know in as far as his side being heard is concerned, because I mean his side was heard in court, I believe, but I do understand also where everybody was coming from with saying that it seems like now she's doing the most. It seems like now there's something that they don't want this man to be talking about. But let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about this restraining order. What damage do you think that Tory Lanez was going to give to Bongo 2 behind the scenes? Has he been actually harassing her or anything like that? Because if she's complaining about people saying free that man, giving her a restraining order is not going to change that. Like, okay, if somebody sees her and screams or shouts free that man, what is she going to do with the restraining order? Does the restraining order stop people from screaming that, or from saying that to her face, or from mentioning that name in her face? So right now, you guys, if it's an attempt to make sure that the public is by her side, it is seemingly doing the opposite. It is making her look like she's got something to hide, that she's scared Tory Lanez will talk about. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about this. And I did see some people pointing out that, well, there was some switchation of judges, and people suspect that, well, this is questionable, the way that the judges were switched last minute. For those of you who are in that sector, who are in the legal sector, please let us know, is it a common thing for judges to be switched? Because I mean, from an outsider's perspective, I think I've seen a couple of cases where they say, well, the judge has been changed to another judge. So is it a rare occurrence for a judge to be switched, a judge of a case to be switched? Because now people are saying the judge that was put on the trial is a judge that, according to what they believe, would inevitably give a ruling in favor of Bongo 2. It is actually hectic, you guys. Anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Rihanna. Now, people on the internet are convinced that Rihanna is pregnant. There's a video that I saw circulating of Rihanna dancing. It seems like she was in Barbados, and she was having a good time dancing, carefree, how Rihanna is like. Let me just quickly insert that video, and then I'll come back and comment on that. Well, there you saw the video, you guys. All these speculations are coming forth because of Rihanna's tummy, and people are confused that, well, because it's not flat, because she doesn't have a BBL body, it means that she's pregnant. And this is how you see that the world in itself is very effed up. People are so used to tampering with their bodies to a point where if they see a natural body, because this is somebody who popped out 2 kids back to back. I don't have kids myself, but I've seen my sister-in-law, she had kids back to back, two kids back to back, and her body was obviously not the same. It took time for her body to go back, to where it used to. And I mean, for her to even get back to being snatched, she ended up actually doing surgery, because sometimes the bodies don't even respond. So the fact that people are expecting Rihanna to pop out with a flat tummy after popping out two babies, to me, is insane. And these standards that people require of Rihanna, they don't require of their relatives or their moms to begin with. Okay? Tell me how many women that have naturally snapped back after having babies the way that Rihanna did. Like, how many women do you know are able to do that naturally without surgery? And this is why I always respect Rihanna. She's carefree. She's living a real life. She's not living a superficial life. Not that I've got anything against those who choose to go under the knife, but it becomes a problem when that becomes the standard. When what actually happens naturally becomes ridiculed, then that becomes a problem. Because first of all, what standard are you setting for mothers out there? It's not everybody who's got money to go and get proper work done. So if you're out there saying that every woman should be looking like this, it's just like this whole entire Barbie doll kind of, situation and standard that's being set for women. So yeah, I don't think that this woman is pregnant. And yeah, I do think that her body is banging for somebody whose body has gone through what it has gone through in the past couple of years. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about this entire situation with, the Transformers husband, or ex-husband rather, Offset. Okay, now Lil TJ is coming through and letting us know that this man actually has a gambling problem, according to him. And he is alleging that Offset is actually broke, to the point where he was sending people DMs trying to borrow money so that he can gamble. And he was also claiming that, well, Offset does owe him some money, that he had to give Offset some money so that he can feed his gambling antics. I'm avoiding calling it an addiction, because that actually requires a diagnosis for somebody to come to that conclusion. Now, do I believe that, well, that might have been an issue? Maybe that could be an issue. There is a probability that, with time, if you do not control your gambling antics, it's very easy to get addicted. I mean, yeah, so let me know in the comment section, you guys, do you think that, well, indeed Offset is having money issues? I did see some people not believing this, saying that, well, Lil TJ, not me saying Lil Tay, Lil Tay saying that Lil TJ believes that Offset is broke, but meanwhile Offset was just finessing him. So do you think that is an issue of finesse, or is he really in some financial troubles? Now, if that's the case, now I could see why probably it was easier for the Transformer to say, listen, I'm out, because what do you mean you're cheating on me and you're broke? If that was the case, you guys, maybe that's why it became easier for the Transformer to say, listen, if you've got no money coming in, and you're still cheating, I'm out of here. Okay, still speaking about the Transformer herself, it seems like Tasha K is out there slamming her and saying that, well, she is trying to ensure that Tasha K never has any financial peace. You guys do know that with the settlement, it seems like Tasha is not willing to pay anything to the Transformer, and sometimes she comes on the internet and she basically trolls the Transformer. I mean, she went viral for basically saying, I ain't got your money, and it seems like the Transformer is also ensuring that, listen, you will pay me my money. There were accusations that came up that Tasha was hiding money somewhere else. And yeah, it's crazy, you guys. It's mess that's actually going out there. And some people feel like, well, the Transformer is doing too much, especially after she started saying that your kids are never going to go to college, this and that. I mean, I do understand that you have got your differences with Tasha K. And I do know that, well, if somebody, if the verdict is for someone to pay you some money, they should pay you some money. But why should it be the first thing that comes to your mind to say, well, your kids are not going to go to college? Why don't you say that, well, I'm going to, make sure that you're broke, you don't even have any money to pay your employees? Why don't you say something like that? Why is your first thought about the kids? That being said, Tasha K herself, After the verdict was given, she came on the internet. She started trolling that woman. Like, oh my goodness, what are you trying to do, Tasha? Let me know in the comment section, you guys, how you feel about the Transformer and Tasha K and the husband allegedly being broke. And some people are like, this is why she needs Tasha K's money. It's because the husband is broke and can no longer, assist with the bills and stuff like that. Maybe that's the reason why she desperately needs the Tasha K money. Now, I don't know how far true that is. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Jada Wader. I mean, the last time I spoke about this girl, I was talking about how people were accusing her of dating Quavo, with someone, alleging that they bumped into Quavo at the mall, and he seemingly was buying some jewelry for Jada, some bracelets to be specific. And Jada came and indirectly clapped back, denouncing the allegations and saying that, well, every bracelet that she wears is not from the mall, it's directly, from Van Cleef with the certificate. Oh my goodness, Jada when she's out here flexing. So people took that to mean that, well, indirectly she was addressing the rumors that Quavo was out there buying her gifts in form of bracelets at the mall. I mean, I did hear that I did see that video of his, but she didn't actually say that, no, I'm not dating him. So maybe she's saying, yeah, I'm dating Quavo, but he didn't buy me jewelry at the mall. Maybe that's what she was saying. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Now, the last thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Remy Ma. It seems like Remy Ma's man is determined to embarrass her on the internet, okay? This man's biggest achievement in life might actually be probably dating Remy Ma, because every other time that I turn around, this man is trending for the wrong reasons. The other time, he was actually getting exposed because, well, he tried to basically reuse a line that he's previously used with his ex, where he's in a battle rap, and he does ask somebody he's dating, like, do you love me? And they say yes. You remember I spoke about that when they did that with Remy Ma. So shortly after, another footage came out and they realized that, well, he had done the same thing, the same gimmick previously with his ex, which had people looking at Remy Ma like she's a clown or something like that. So it seems like now he is going on live and he's saying that, well, people are mad at him because, well, he managed to beg Remy. And honestly speaking, this is a dangerous type of a relationship to be in. If you're with a man who feels like, oh my God, I begged her. Oh my God, I don't deserve her. Oh my God. Like, there's a limit to how much somebody can worship you. If they overdo it, it's only a matter of time before they start feeling unworthy. And when men actually start feeling unworthy of your life, of your love, the next thing is they will try to sabotage you and bring you down to their level, or basically bring you down so that they can feel better about themselves. Because at this point, I'm like, how old are these people? They are beginning to act like teenagers. And it's pathetic and embarrassing to watch. So now I'm beginning to see that, well, she might actually have a type. But with Papoose, we didn't see him doing the extra stuff that this guy is doing. I hope Remy knows what she's doing, because this is the type of men who will run to the internet the moment they break up, or the moment, she says, I'm leaving you. That's the type of a man who will come out here trying to blackmail you to say that, well, I know the secret about you. I know you were cheating on your guy when we were together. This is exactly the type of guy that this guy, is, in my own opinion, based off of the vibes that he's giving with these lives that he's doing, the gimmicks that he's doing. I hope Remy is not going to wake up one day and regret leaving her husband. Like, I don't know what happened between her and her husband, but like, I hope she will not regret highlighting this man, because let's be honest, he is famous in his, battle rap community, but in mainstream media, he's being brought to mainstream media because of Remy Ma. So I hope she will not regret bringing this type of a man to the spotlight. So let me just insert what this guy had to say, but I don't think that after that I will be coming back. So that being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. Until my next one, see you.
Really mad that when they go to sleep at night and I wake up, we both wake up, It's like we doing better than them mad, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I just want one real to just keep it a beam and say, yo, we're mad that you got Rem and we did. I just want one nigga to keep it a buck, bro. Cause that's what y'all niggas mad at, bro. It's just like, yo, y'all going to the edge of the earth to go everywhere else because y'all is just mad that it happened. I kept it $1 with niggas. I'm like, yo, hey, listen, if it was that easy for any of y'all, would have did it. It's a bunch of who don't like me for no reason because I got a bitch. Excuse me. Hold up, I got to start that over. Hold on, yo, my fault. I'm started over.